back to sleep.
Where are we?
Somewhere in the wilderness. Sun comes up, you'll see all kinds of trees out that window. You're getting off at Cree River, aren't you?
Yep, tomorrow morning.
That's right. Folks send you up for the summer?
I ain't got no folks.
No?
Got an aunt and an uncle, though.
That's nice.
My folks died. Last year.
Yeah.
They died last year.
What's your name, boy?
Luke Baldwin.
Good luck to you, Luke Baldwin.
You the Toronto boy? Just got off the 11:10?
Uh-huh.
Come on in. Your Uncle Henry will be by shortly to pick you up. I know for a fact he's behind schedule at the mill today, so he's probably carrying a pitchfork and got a red suit on, get fire squirting out of his eyeballs.
He's my uncle.
Morning, Henry. We're having a little trouble here, but it ain't anything we can't handle. We got it tied off the trail.
I want to show you something. Grappler on this truck is working, isn't it?
Yes, Henry, it is.
Why don't you offload these logs? You can have the truck out of here in 2 minutes.
Well, that's a good idea, Henry. I never thought of that.
Can you timber engineers handle this? I can get your wives out here to help.
We can handle it, Henry.
I want the truck rolling on the road by the time I get back from the station.
Got the order, Henry. On its wheels and rolling. Mr. Boss of the World Ballroom.
Is that a telegraph machine?
Oh, yeah, that's a genuine antique. You ever see one before?
We only got telephones in Toronto.
Oh, well, you're in the North Woods now, young mister. We only got toilets here last year.
Ah.
You want to try it?
You mean it? Send?
Sure, you got a strong pointy finger there?
Did that mean anything?
Well, now you were just improvising, but as near as I can figure it,
Yeah?
profanity.
Profanity? What's that mean?
You swore.
I did? Oh, really? What did I say?
No, I couldn't repeat that. Boy, you city boys sure can swear.
Aren't you supposed to be marking trees today?
Yeah, but Old Dan here must have taken on a raccoon.
Okay. Put him in here.
Oh, all right, Dan, there you go now. Easy
Oh,
now.
Mutt, you done it this time, didn't you? Listen, Sam, you phone ahead to the vet for me, okay?
Yeah, you gonna have him stitched up?
No.
You gonna put him away?
He eats me out of house and home.
Well, Henry, I can easily take care of that for you. Slip him underwater, painless. With vets clearing town.
Sam, what are those cans doing laying all over the road there?
Well, those there are empties.
Hand one up here. Go on. Now, you call that empty, do you?
Oh, come on, Henry. They're just a squirt or two.
A squirt or two? You jacks will squirt or two me to the poorhouse. This white spray costs $24.50 a case. And you diddly do it around like it was deodorant. Now, as near as I can figure, there's 3 trees and a stump left in there. Oh, you just remember, Sam, you waste not, you want not.
Henry Baldwin!
What?
You're late. You gonna pick up that boy or not?
If that don't slam the outhouse door, stops me to tell me I'm late. Well, I am trying to get there. The folks would just stop stopping me in the road. You left a sock out there.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
You put too much in the suitcase. What you should have done is you should have put some more in that barracks bag.
I couldn't. The bag's just for books and toys and stuff.
Well, then you could have put the books and stuff in the suitcase.
Won't fit. See, there's a fishing bowl in the bag. Too big for the suitcase. You're my uncle, aren't you?
Yep.
Thought so.
Well, sir, I haven't seen you since you were a little shaver. You seem to favor your mother, huh? Think so? Well, this Cree River is a good place to grow up in. Your Aunt Helen and me will see to proper schooling and a good home. And all we ask of you is that you be honest, keep your eyes open, and try to grow up to be a practical man. As a matter of fact, your father was saying to me just before the accident there that, well, he said to me, Henry, if, he was saying to me if anything ever happened to him, that I'd take you and raise you up here.
This dog's bleeding.
Oh, yeah, that's old Dan. He tried to swap snarls with a bobcat or something. He's blind as a bat. We're taking him down to the vets now. Don't worry about him. He's old, he's tough. He doesn't feel it much anyway. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, about you being practical and me raising you. Well, we'll talk some more about it at dinner tonight. Now, you walk old Dan into the vet's real slow for me. He'll know what to do. I gotta get back to the mill. If I don't get back for you, you ask the vet. He'll point you towards home.
Well, old Dan. Who are you, then?
Luke Baldwin.
Oh, yes. Helen and Henry's new boy. You're gonna be living with him, huh?
I'll just wait for Dan.
Wait for him.
Yeah, till you doctor him up.
Well, I'm afraid no amount of doctoring's gonna improve the health of this dog. Your uncle told me to put him away.
What do you mean? Kill him? Oh, no. No. Why?
Well, Dan is old. I mean, really old. He's 12. Well, that's almost 90 for you and me. He's tired, can't see a thing. More to the point, your uncle can't afford to keep a dog that's only got a hoppity skip to go anyway. That isn't practical.
Can't you just patch him up?
Animals don't reason the way we do. Coming and going are not nearly so fearsome. Sometimes it's a
How
kindness.
much to just doctor him up and give him to me? Here's a 5. That's all I got.
You'd lay it all out for old Dan, wouldn't you? Keep the 5. Wash some of this yellow stuff on the cut every now and again, okay? Henry's place isn't far. Just through those woods, a couple of miles across some fields. Old Dan may be blind, but his nose is as good as new. He'll point you home.
Thanks. Come on, Dan.
Henry Baldwin, I sure would like to see your face overruled by a little boy.
We thank thee, Lord, for this bounty you have placed before us. And we ask that you keep us mindful of the sins of waste and idleness. And to that end, we do
Why, Dan.
Where'd he come from?
I asked the man not to, kill him.
You did. Do you think that I favor putting away a dog, one that I have had for 13 years?
Henry, it's the boy's first night.
Nothing more devilish to a family than disobedience.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Easiest words in the English language. Say confession is very good for the soul.
I'm sure Luke's intentions were good.
If a mill hand steps on an order of mine, he feels it into next week.
Uncle Henry? Are you gonna send Dad back? Are you?
When I say do something in this house, it's done. Any mistake in that?
No.
Well, now you think about it then. So you and I can get along.
Got to finish this porch up here before the weather breaks. Come along.
This here's my tool shed. Your job is to sweep. Once you get up all these shavings and sawdust and stuff. I want you to sweep up in here, too. We got a big job in here this weekend. Gonna paint this truck. Don't want no sawdust flying around. I'll be down to the mill. All right? You see Aunt Helen, tell her to see about your clothes.
What's wrong with my clothes?
Not practical. Unless you want to be a pencil pusher.
Hey, this must be the truck paint. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give him a surprise. Oops.
What's the boy got up here, Helen?
I'm not sure. He just said it was a big surprise.
Surprise.
I still got a couple of spots to do, but...
What the Sam Hill?
Well, don't that take the rag off the bush? A pure white truck.
What's the matter? Don't you like it?
Now, Henry, there's no use
We're
you getting
gonna have to
upset
call
about...
you Snow White, Henry.
I don't think I ever saw a white truck before.
Oh, Henry.
You're gonna be a regular trendsetter, Big Henry.
You just go play somewhere. Take Rin Tin Tin there with you. Go on.
Come on, Dad.
And you mind? You don't do anything unless you check with me first.
Henry, the boy's trying his best to please you.
That was tree spotting paint. You want to see the bill? $25 for trees, not trucks.
Hello, Toronto boy. Come to where a body can get a better look. I declare I don't recollect seeing one fly so far north.
Huh?
A white polka dot bird. Don't come across many in the woods. Polka dot bird.
Yes, sir.
Sir, he says. Serves you proper, Edwina, poking fun at city boys. Wrong gender, Polka Dot. Farm hats can fool you. Meet the widow Kemp. Call me Edwina. Climb aboard. You stay there, Dad. Say hello to the Blue Moose.
Never drove anything before except a bike.
Just snap her gaiter and go. Ooh, she likes you. The Blue Moose likes you.
How many horsepower in Blue Moose?
One.
One?
She does the work of one horse I used to have. Woo-wee, River Creek! Through the fescue, on to Venus, on to Mars. You're a born moose pilot. Woo! Ah! Some ride.
Yeah. That was fun.
Oh.
You sure got a lot of old things around here, Edwina.
Sure. They're the best, like me and the old Blue Moose.
How come sometimes people want to get rid of things just because they're old?
You wouldn't be talking about a particular dog now, would you? Well, now, some folks think when things get old, no use, might swell get rid of them. Like a 5-gallon can of gasoline. When the fuel's burnt and can isn't much use to anybody.
But that just doesn't sound right.
I said some folks, not me. With me, it doesn't matter if a thing's old so long as you love it. I figure every bug's got a ladybug takes care of him. You know, not only bugs, every living thing. Except mosquitoes. You go around with a sword in your nose, you can expect trouble.
Edwina, you see anything wrong with the white truck?
White truck? No. Not if you're delivering milk, I don't.
Well, I painted Uncle Henry's truck white.
Henry Baldwin's truck is white? You get mad?
Uh-huh.
We'll get him some white coveralls and a milk route in the morning. Oh, my. Oh, he won't dare show up at the mill. That's like painting a daisy on his T-shirt.
I wish I was back in Toronto.
Then go. But you'll always wonder what you missed. And I tell you, it's a lot. Oh, Henry Baldwin's a practical man. Hard. Not liked as well as some. But he's a good man.
Well, the only thing is, he's not exactly easy to live with.
Nobody is. We take the clatter and the silences, don't we? And enjoy the in-betweens. But you know what your Uncle Henry said to me? He said, Edwina, I sure want that boy Luke.
He did?
He did.
Handmade shingles will outlast factory made every time. No sense to pay good money for something that you can make yourself. See that nail? I remember that nail. It's got a little chip off the head here. Must have used it a dozen times around here. Made a baby crib with it once. Now, you see what I mean? Little effort, that's as good as new.
What was the crib for?
You don't miss a trick, do you? Tell you what, hand me up a piece of that tin.
Uncle Henry?
Hmm?
Did you ever have any children?
Well, I got you. You got me. That's enough, isn't it? Tell you what. Something out there by the garage for you to peddle to the neighbors.
Something to sell?
You don't know what to do with it.
Thanks, Uncle Henry.
Don't thank me. It's not a pleasure gift. That's transportation. You're going to have to pedal that thing 2 miles to school this fall.
I know.
And be careful of that old dog. He's blind, don't you forget.
Fetch, Dan. Go fetch. Bag, Dan. Bag. Come on, bag. You are blind. Yeah, this is Bixley. We're checking the wood pile now. We haven't found the body yet. Yep. Peterson, he's here. All right, I'll tell him. Hey, Peterson. Your wife just had a baby. And Helen? Did Uncle Henry let on about Dan? I mean, did he say anything? He seems so nice lately.
He is a nice man. I'll try to get around to asking him about it.
And Helen? How soon do you think you'll get around to asking him about it?
Real soon, I guess.
And Helen?
Yes.
On my way up, I happened to notice that Uncle Henry was just sitting there playing his harmonica.
Okay, I'll do it. Now you go to sleep. Henry, you change your mind about that dog? You seem awful quiet about that dog, Henry.
What dog is that, Helen?
Well, you know what dog, don't you?
Do you suppose that that dog is eating any less than he ever did?
That boy thinks you changed your mind.
Do you suppose that dog is doing anything useful on God's green earth that we ought to keep throwing good money away on him? Now, Helen, you know the way I am. When I make up my mind about something, I stick to it.
No need to take on so. Just thought I'd ask.
I haven't gotten around to it yet, that's all.
The kid down by the dam! What happened? He turned into Moby Dick! Wow, dang!
I've been trying to get that fish for 3 years. Now, don't you lose him, Luke. Oh, get up, Luke. Hold it tight now. Not too tight. Try now. Easy now. Easy now, Luke. Now, keep... Uh-oh, Mr. Big.
What the Sam hell do you guys mean by shutting off that saw?
It's the kid, Henry. He's tied into the whale.
You mean that big trout?
That's it.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Well, I'm telling you now.
Okay, now, son. Now, just don't get nervous. Atta boy, that's it. No, don't go too hard. No. Just nice steady pressure. Just nice steady pressure. Not so much pressure. Ease up. No. Oh, all right. He's still on there. That's it. Just stay calm. That's it. It's okay. He's still on. Oh, that's the big one. That's the big one. Now, you don't need a net, son. You don't need a net. You just beach him right up here real easy. There you go. Ease on a little bit.
He broke the leader.
Well, let's get those logs rolling. This ain't Sunday.
Hey, Luke. Anybody that tackles Moby Dick deserves a good fish knife.
For keeps?
It's yours.
Gee, thanks, Sam.
Now, sir, you and me are going to cut down a tree the way we used to do it when I was a boy. You hear that sing? Can you handle that?
Yep.
Atta boy. Here we go. First thing you do is you look up and see which way she wants to fall. Now, I'm gonna spot her in the path of the fall. You're gonna get your exercise. Just a minute. You pull and I pull and you pull and I pull. That's it. See, this is the way two fellas can work together. Yes, sir. She'll snap. She'll whoosh down just like thunder. That's it. There she goes.
Uncle Henry, stop! Dad!
No, boy! No! Dang old dog. Flying good for nothing. You almost did it that time, now didn't you? All right. All right. You're going this time.
Where are you taking him?
Never mind, boy. Never mind. No more logging today, okay? The wind has kind of gone out of my sails.
What you gonna do?
Just stay in there. You pedal on home.
Scares the sorry bird doesn't know his own call.
Hey, Edwina!
Hey, Polka Dot! You found my secret place.
What you doing up there?
Bird watching. I can't bird seat. I'm a bird and critter spy. Don't give away my secret. They haven't found me yet.
See anything good?
Everything that moves from here to Vancouver. I just saw a polka dot bird. His call is Dan, 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 isn't it? He changed his tune lately?
Nah.
Then there's the Henry Baldwin bird, almost extinct. That's the only bird that barks. Yeah, 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 yeah.
See anything else?
That's a fishtail sidewinder.
What was he doing?
He's talking to a clubfoot bushwhacker.
Could I look?
Let me know if you see a yellow-bellied sapsucker, will you?
Edwina, I bet you $10 no yellow-bellied sapsucker ever lived.
I've gotcha. Yellow-bellied sapsucker's a real bird.
You kidding me?
Edwina is queen of the birds. Never dispute the queen. I'm sorry. What's the matter, Polka Dot?
I gotta go, Edwina.
Hey, what's wrong?
I didn't mean to kill him. He gotta be all right now. Yeah, look at him now. He's getting up and breathing. No, Luke. Luke, now listen to me, Luke. I had to do it. Henry's my boss. Now, you're too young to know what it is to have a boss, but I had to do it, Luke.
Let me out, Luke!
Hey, Luke, you forgot your knife.
What are we gonna do? Shut the door off. Tie the rope around him. Johnny Depp.
Whoa, now, the boys were putting him away?
Yes, Uncle Henry and Sam.
Easy. Get your feathers wet. Bird can't fly with wet feathers. Come on over in the front stoop. You know, man sits on a stoop, he gets his thinking sifted down, huh? There. There. You better? Good. You know, you could use a little hold tight, you know that? Aw, hey, you know, Mr. Kemp proposed to me as sitting on this very stoop right where you are. He said, would ya? And I said, I do, and his hand just went right over my kneecap. You know, he'd been working the manure spreader that morning, but I didn't mind.
Oh.
You know, we would have kissed, but he was chewing tobacco at the time.
Where'll I go with Dan?
Home. Only place to nurse her where will I?
I can't.
Oh, you're wrong, you know. You just ain't found Henry yet. You gotta put on his hat. You know, think like him. You see that gate over there? Well, I had me a mustard-colored mule once named Buster. Buster kept kicking that gate down. I'd lock him in, go right over, kick it down, made me so mad. Oh, that was one stubborn mule.
What has all that got to do with Uncle Henry?
Oh, some folks stubborn, fixed in their ways like Buster. You gotta put on their thinking cap, figure 'em out. Henry really doesn't want to put that dog down.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't, but he's a strong-willed man. His pride is hurt. And you gotta figure out a good, practical way that he can save the dog without hurting his pride. Think like him. Stop kicking at his gate. Now, here's what you do. You go right over there, and you say, Uncle Henry,
Uncle Henry?
Hold this board up for me here. Kind of surprised to see you. Thought maybe you and Dan be on your way to Toronto by now.
Uncle Henry, I want to make a business proposition with you.
Well, sir, now I think I see the sun breaking through the clouds.
I got me a job.
Job, huh?
Yeah, doing chores for Edwina.
Matter of fact.
I'm getting paid.
Yeah, how much?
$2 a week.
That's pretty good.
Uncle Henry, do you think I could pay for Dan's keep? Say 50 cents a week?
50 cents, huh? Well, sir, that's $1 dog if I ever saw one.
And maybe the other $1 for my keep?
Oh, dang! Your keep.
Would that be all right?
By jingo, if that don't bang the drum. You sit down here. Now, there is not enough money earned in the world to pay me to keep a boy that I like. No, sir. That's an honor and a particular trust, especially when it's you. Now, you get my meaning?
You're not very practical, Uncle Henry.
Hmm?
Practical.
Well, now, sir, practical is one thing. As long as it don't get in the way of,
Way of what?
well, you know, the way of, you know.
Friendship?
Yeah. Yeah, sort of, I tell you what, you take this can here, and you put it on the cupboard shelf. And you put $1 in there every week. So if I ever need a loan for Dan's keep, I'll know just where to come. You see, if a man will look at a problem in a practical way, there's no reason he can't find an answer to it.
Thanks, Uncle Henry. Come on, Dad!
Luke!
Yeah?
He's an old dog, you know. Can't put a tennis string on life.
I know!
Be back soon?
Before supper!
Maybe we can go fishing.
Maybe, Uncle Henry! Hey, Edwina!
Hello, Polka Dot!
How come you're so smart?
Got it from my daddy. He had grit in his spleen.
That makes you smart?
Oh, smart something awful. Said he picked it up as a growing boy.